What's up, D-Lo? We're back with some Lotus Flower. Let's see what we can do. Hey, Deanna. Welcome back, Deanna. What's going on, Jules? Welcome back, Carl. Welcome back, Todd. See if we can get lucky. Hey, what's going on, Angus? Not too much, man. Ooh, it's going good. How are you doing? Looks like we're getting close. Hey, what's going on, Dustin? Alright. Let's get it started out right. Slight malfunction there. There we go. Soundproofing foam fell over. That was funny. So I have these big sound foam things that help control the sound from this machine, because it's actually a pretty noisy machine. And they fell over and hit the camera. Oh, you fell over. Yeah, so let's take a look. Let's take a quick look at the game rules, in case anybody's unfamiliar with this game, Lotus Flower. So you get these lily pads, and that triggers the bonus round. You can get up to 20 free spins for 5 of those. Top symbols are $1,000 for any of these 4. Or 1,000 credits, sorry. Any combination of the 5. So it's actually a pretty good game. 1,000 times your line bet. And the bonus tends to re-trigger quite a bit. Nice. Right on. Okay, let's see if we can get a re-trigger. Ooh, that's a good one. Right there too. good bonus. Especially for just starting out. Shout out to Angus. Welcome back, man. Dustin's back in the house. Nice. We'll take it. Yep, that's about right. Well, welcome back. Good old Mike's in the house. What's going on, Dora? Simon Cruz Jr. hanging out. So the denomination's at $5, so we're playing $1,000 to spin. Just barely got into it. So we got our first bonus round. Surprisingly, no re-trigger though. Back to back. Back to back. We've been having some good luck today. Another one. So I have a theory about that, Deanna. I almost feel like it's taboo to shorten the count up on the bonus round. But when you're just spinning through, I shorten it sometimes for the stream. But I've tried it both ways, and it seems like in the bonus round, if you shorten it and cut it off from counting up, it kind of messes up the bonus. May just be me though. Superstition. How do you play? Hey David B, welcome to the channel, man. I've got a quick little description below, explains a little bit about what we're doing here. We got this thing tuned up to max bet, trying to see if we can possibly get an IGT slot machine via a combination of games to hit $1 million jackpot. I think this one is able, actually. Mathematically, it's definitely capable, especially with the 20 spins. It does have a cap though, and I just noticed this the other day. 360 free spins is the cap. So, I mean, you get 360 spins on this, you could definitely hit $1 million with a $5 denomination for sure. Oops, sorry, I messed the camera view up. My bad. Let me lock it into place. There we go. I had a lady get tilted at me once. I was playing in the casino and doing Clio 2, got into a bonus round, and I short stopped it. I was just going to fast play through it. And she got all bent out of shape. She's a shoulder looker, you know. She wanted to experience the bonus round. Thought it was funny. It's like, right on. I can appreciate that. Oh, it was right there. Well, that was the first ticket, guys. So as you know, 50,000 ticket. That was the first one. We got 50 in. Put another 50. Nice. I like it. All right, anybody want to place your put your guesses in? Mike, our resident psychic, you want to place your bets? So as painful as it's going to be, I think we may have to test the theory of stopping the reels or the count up on the bonus round for the sake of science. What do you guys think? You think we should stop the reels on the bonus round just to see? Or just stop the count up? So Emmett asks how much do these machines cost? They range anywhere from, I think you can get an older actual reel machine for around $600 to $700. And then the video reels usually are around $2,000 on up to the sky's the limit. Some of the newer games are super expensive. You can't even get them. But for a well refurbished machine, you're probably looking around $2,500, $3,000 a piece. You definitely want to have them fully refurbished, gone through, because when they come in out of the casinos after so many years in the casinos, they're completely coated on the inside and out with all kinds of nastiness. And they have a bunch of internal fans that pull the air through to keep it cool, and those suck in all the dust and smoke. So yeah, they're pretty nasty. So you definitely want to get a company that does a good job. If you guys ever want to know about some good companies that I'd recommend, you can always hit me up on Facebook. Happy to send a referral over. I got a couple guys that I really think they do a great job. All right, Carl, thanks for tuning in, man. Have a good rest of your day at work today. We got to do some fast stop in the reel, see if we can unlock this thing. Nope. Whoa. Hey. A little something. Tips on making money at the casino. Get lucky. That's it. The only tip about making money at a casino is to get lucky. The best tip I could give you is just make sure you have a budget. And make sure that budget is all you're going to spend. And fully anticipate losing it. Leave your credit cards and ATM at home. No, but really though, the best odds, if you look at odds for a casino, are really the card games. So blackjack, if you're good at poker, I mean obviously a lot of people make a living at poker. I think the best odds in the house, and you guys are welcome to correct me if I'm wrong, but the best odds I think that are still ever so slightly skewed in the house's favor is blackjack. And that would be probably like a 2-deck shoe manual shuffle. And typically if you find a 2-deck shoe manual shuffle table, it's a low bet. So it'll probably be a $5 to $10 bet table. Preferably if you can find a table with no mid-shoe entry, much better. I don't know, what do you guys think? I know slots are just for fun, really. I mean, you don't ever go into a casino thinking you're going to make money on slots. If you get lucky, great. Otherwise, it's just for entertainment. There we go. Now, I had some friends go into the casinos here that actually do make a decent amount of money consistently at blackjack. And if you've ever watched that movie about the MIT students, I think it was called Rounders. You may want to check that out. No, it wasn't Rounders. You guys help me out. What was the name of the movie with the MIT students that had that card counting thing? They made millions. Put it in chat because I forgot the name of the movie. Not that I'm recommending that. Hey, what's up, Hoosier? Yeah, definitely blackjack. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, we're supposed to stop the countdown. That's right. We'll stop it this time. Hit. Okay, so that was with stopping half of the spins. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Yeah, the movie was called 21. Right? Damon Williams, I think, was in it. Great movie, though. Check it out. Also, if you're playing blackjack, I mean, that sucker bet will get you, too. So you got to stay away from the sucker bet blackjack tables. Where you get, like, the 2 hearts or queens. You put a little side bet wager for if you push or whatever the rules are. Those are just ways of giving the house even greater edge on you. So, yeah, I say no to the sucker bet on blackjack if you're going to play. Manual shuffle, 2 to 3 deck shoe if they still have it. Most casinos are doing 5 and 6 deck shoes with auto shuffle. That's when I stopped playing blackjack here locally. I used to play blackjack only at the casinos, but then they all went to the 6 deck auto shuffle, and that's when I was like, nah, I'm out of here. Is that a good movie, Deanna? I'll have to check that out. Bringing Down the House, 1990, Kevin Spacey. Yeah, it's funny because all the casinos get rid of the manual shuffle with the shoes. I can't remember the name of the show. I was watching a show where the tables have sensors underneath them, and I don't know the truth of it or not, but tables have the sensors underneath it. They can tell which seat is being occupied, which placement has a bet on it, and then the auto shuffle syncs with that and actually can deliver specific cards based on bet amount, so on and so on. I don't know how much truth there is to that. Don't work for a casino, never have. But I'll tell you what, I used to be able to go and consistently win at Blackjack. As soon as they put those auto shuffles in, everything changed. That's why I quit doing it. That's a good way to do it too, D-Lo. Just don't cash out your winning tickets. Keep them and only spend what you came in with to gamble. I also like those little, I don't know if you guys have seen them. There's some people in the group, I think, that have those lock boxes. They're like gamble box, I think they call it. So you leave the keys at home, and then when you win money, you cash it, you put the money in the box. That way you literally can't get to it. Nachman, hook us up on Facebook there. Go to Slots and Stuff on Facebook. Shoot me an IM, and I'll send you a couple of places that I know have clean, good machines, and they have warranties and everything. I'll just refer you over. I don't deal with them myself, but happy to give you the info that I have. I've never seen a full screen of the little babies, or any of those symbols, actually. And the most I've ever gotten is 4 of those for the bonus. Okay, ticket number 3, right? Usually do about 250-ish a session. And then we can check it out and see how we did. Yeah, so some of them actually, that's right. Sometimes if you get bored of the machine, you can sell them back to the company. The problem is shipping them, because they're super heavy and they're awkward, and they're fragile on the inside. So shipping them is a bit of a pain, because you got to put them on a pallet and you got to band them, shrink wrap them, and protect them. And moving them around is also a real pain. So if you have a dedicated game room, even better. But don't expect your wife to be happy if she comes home and you have a slot machine in the middle of the living room. It won't happen. Well, I guess it could happen. Plus, you can always check out on like eBay. I mean, there's always stuff on eBay. There we go. Come on. Ooh, 3 will work. Yeah, check out on eBay. A lot of times you'll find private owners that just moving or whatever, and they want to sell their machine. we go. So Eddie asked, how many games do I have? Right now we have 19. But I'll explain to you how I have it set up here in a minute. Let me get rid of this one. Okay, so the way it works is basically I have 19 games, but because of my limitation on space, what I've done is actually have one cabinet in which I can switch out the motherboard or main board and then the game boards, which is kind of a two-edged sword there, because you can switch out the games, doesn't take much space, but you got to know how to reprogram them, and you got to be very careful because they're very fragile, the circuitry. I had more games, but I've fried a few of them with static electricity. But it actually works out pretty good. So if you have a game room and you have limited space, you can actually just buy the game boards and swap them out. If you're interested in checking that out, there's some videos on our channel here where I show myself switching out some games, taking the game boards out of the slot machine and reprogramming and all that. I think that's the best way to do it, because I mean, really, 19 full-size cabinets in your house would be, there's nobody in the world would want to have their house full of, well, maybe nobody's wife would want them to have their house full of slot machines, let's put it that way. But yeah, some people have like big basement game rooms. I've seen some pretty cool ones where you could easily fit a wall full of slot machines. However, do keep in mind these things do take a lot of power, so your power bill will go up. The manufacturers recommend you leave the machine on 24/7 rather than rebooting it all the time. But I'll tell you what, that's not going to happen. So just sitting still, you've got the bottom light, you've got the top light, you've got the screen, right, and all the lights that go onto the panel with the buttons, plus about maybe a 1,000-watt power supply. So yeah, they're pretty power hungry. I feel like we're getting close to having enough subs where we can actually go to the casino and try to approach the council, the powers that be, to let us record some live play. As you guys know, I've just been waiting. I've been waiting to get enough subs to where we have, you know, a story to tell. I wasn't going to be able to roll in there with a couple hundred subs and have them convinced. But we're getting close. Yeah, I think Trevor's right. The baby does need a new pair of shoes. Lotus Flower. We're going all in. We're spending Johnny's inheritance. Not really. Okay, so if you guys missed it, I did post one of the lists. I'm still looking for the other one on the Slots and Stuff on Facebook. There's a volatility list of different slot games that they're ranked out, volatility 1 through 5. You can check that out. So Eddie asked, how do the hand pays work and get tickets and so on. So basically, when I get a hand pay, I set it up when I program it to pay out the hand pays at whatever I want them to be. So if it's 5,000, 10,000, you can set hand pay all the way up to 100,000. For the stream, I usually do 10,000. But once it triggers hand pay, it's basically waiting for an attendant to come give you the cash. And then I have a jackpot key just like they have at the casino. Goes into the side of the slot machine, and when I turn it, it resets the jackpot and resets the machine and takes out the credits from the credit bar. Like that. So there's your jackpot. So I turn the key one time, and it clears the jackpot, takes the credits out of here. Now, if I want to cash out, I have a ticket printer, just like at the casino. Prints it out right up here at the top. Same deal. And then I have a bill validator, which takes the ticket right in. So it's basically everything on it is exactly the same as you'd have in the casino. The only difference is there's no slot for a player's card because that it's not needed, obviously, in a home situation. Yeah, I think that would be fun, Deanna. I'm hoping they'll let us record. There we go. Alright, this one I'm not going to stop the count up. We're just going to let it run like it normally would and see if it's better. You could use them over and over. I've been using these tickets for quite some time now. There you go. That's a good one. That was a good one. I think that's the best bonus we've had, right? Yeah. Very cool. Wow, Mary, what casino do you go to that? So they have it at $400 on a hand pick? That would be terrible. Could you imagine? You'd have to wait for a tenant every few spins. Well, maybe every... Depends on what you're playing, right? Hey, Stella. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. Could you imagine having a $400 hand pay? I mean, you'd spend more time waiting for the attendant than you would playing. That'd be awful. Ours here, where I live, is $1,200 is the hand pay. Most casinos are $12. Some have gone to $8. I kind of wish all the local casinos would adopt that fast pay system. You just enter your PIN. It applies the credit to your credit line on the machine, and then at the end of the session you can go get one single tax form instead of getting a tax form every time you went over 1,200. Much better. Oh no, did I take a picture of that one? Okay, so one time in Bandcamp, now the machine had a hand pay. I may have shared that picture, I don't know, but it was $400, and I literally had to sit there and wait forever to get a hand pay. And what happened was the machine was actually out of paper. So when it's out of paper, it'll trigger hand pay. I actually had put like $600 or $700 into the machine with a ticket, and then when I went to cash out, it triggered hand pay because it was out of tickets. Took like an hour and a half to get my money back out of the machine. It was terrible. Ooh. Oh, that looked like it was going to be better than that. I also had a machine where took my ticket and didn't spit it out, didn't give me credits or anything. It was like an act of Congress to get enough people to open the cash box on the machine. It was kind of strange because I had to sit there and like convince them that I actually did put a ticket in the machine. I told them the dollar amount, and like if you open the box, you'll see my tickets in there. I told them exactly how much it was for. It wasn't a small ticket either. It was like $2,200 or something. I'm going to play this one down to 0. Alright. Last spin, too. That would be like saving us. Saved by the bell. Go, fireworks. Fireworks going off. Now let's just hope for the re-trigger. It's kind of strange. Every single one of our jackpot bonus rounds has been in the $40,000 range. You notice that? What are the odds? What do you guys think? Have you had enough Lotus Flower, or you want me to keep spinning? It's all up to you guys. Trevor wants us to keep spinning. We'll keep at it. Oh, that was it. So see, when we turn the jackpot reset, it doesn't keep the credit on the machine. It assumes that you got a hand pay with a free meatloaf. How are you even supposed to follow that? Why did they even bother drawing the lines, right? It's so crazy. Man, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that couple of those $800,000 jackpot videos. It's been that long. We haven't had a six-figure jackpot in quite a while, guys. Starting to question the goals here. Hey, Bryce, Vancouver's back in the house. Hey Bryce, do you guys do aerial photography, like drone footage? Just curious. For those of you that don't know, Bryce and his wife run a professional photography business up in Canada. So if you're in the area, you need a professional photographer, make sure you hit up Bryce. Get with us on Facebook too. If you're new to the channel, it's lots of stuff on Facebook. We have a private group. Actually, it's a public group. Everybody's welcome. So if you just want to come in and share your jackpots, tell us about your story, share your business, you are more than welcome. Oh, you haven't gotten into that yet? Well, you guys know my story. I was going to do some drone aerial footage. The only aerial footage I got was when I was trying to fly the drone in my living room. Big mistake. So I had this amazing artist friend of mine, and he does caricatures. I'll have to share some caricatures. He drew me a caricature. Hey, 6,000. So he drew me a caricature, which is pretty funny. I'll have to throw it on Facebook for you guys to check it out. Surprise, surprise. That is way too tiny though for $1,000 to spend. We should be seeing closer to the 100 plus. So this lady was had basically, it was like we were racing to the machine, right? We were both heading to the Lotus Flower. It was like neck and neck, and then she jumped in front of me, but it was all good. But she sat down, and literally within the second spin had almost every row all flowers except for like 2 spaces over here. It was a huge hit. I was like, oh, should have wrestled for that one. But as you know, it's even worse when you've been playing and then you get up and the next person sits down and hits that. It's okay if they sit down before you. Oh, I didn't mention. Oh, actually, no. I'll wait. I have some surprises. But those are for later in the week. Well, that was that. Another ticket. So, who's keeping track? Because I've already lost track. I think that's 3. No, maybe 4. I don't know. I think it's 4. I had that happen, Deanna, on an Ainsworth machine with the progressives. And as you guys know with the Ainsworth, as you put money in, the more you play, the higher the denom, the faster it clicks up, closer to that pays before number. I had played this stupid game forever. I literally had just gotten up, walked around the corner, played the machine just around the side of it. Within 30 seconds, the guy came up, put his money in on the first spin, minimum bet, okay? Because on those Ainsworth, you can win the progressive, even max or minimum bet. Doesn't have to be anything. Minimum bet and hit the progressive, the big jackpot. It's like 10,000. The one I had just spent a fortune trying to win. Nice guy though. Congratulated him. Yeah. Congratulations. You just won my money, sir. Enjoy that. All right, 5,000. And it even makes you feel like it's your money even more because as you put money into those Ainsworth machines, it counts up. So the counter doesn't roll until you start pumping dollars in. That's why I think the best thing you could do is just walk away. Don't even look at that machine. Play somewhere else. Alright, we're going to fast play through this 30. I'm just going to blaze through it. Let's just see. Ooh. Nice. There you go. I'm still kind of feeling like the only game we're going to actually hit the million on is Clio 2. But I don't want to like make you guys absolutely sick to death of it. That's why I haven't been playing it too much. But if we really want to take a chance at the million, I think we're going to have to do it on Clio 2. Unless you guys know of another game that might do it. One that I have, anyway. Oh. Let's take a peek at this, because I just want to know. Okay. So it's overpaid us quite a bit. It's 15%. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm reading it but wrong. That would have a negative. It's actually over withholding, so it's due. Over withholding, guys. It is due. Oh, let's get our volume back. What's going to be great is when we do hit it, it's going to be fun because we're going to have the giveaway. We're going to give away the prize money. Hey, 6,000. Nice. Little tiny one. Yeah, so we're going to give away some money. It'll be fun. And then we'll be off and running to the next I was really hoping to have Black Widow today for you guys. I want to see what Black Widow at $1,000 a pull does. Also, those WMS games, apparently those are pretty easy to swap out too. Like, so we could open it up, get like Whales of Cash, Wicked Winnings, Turtles, 50 Dragons, all those great games. Those games are similar in that you can just buy a single cabinet and swap out the SSD that has the game on it and then have a chip that will allow you to play it. Or as they call it, a dongle. It's all fun and games till you lose your dongle. Alright. Hey, what's up, Russell? Welcome back, man. How you guys up East Coast there? 6th grade. You guys buried in snow yet? I think it's getting ready. We know it owes us. Oh, it's 48 up there? Jeez, it's colder here than it is up in there. Normally you guys get buried in snow before we do. Everybody was predicting a really terrible winter this year, and it's been like global warming to boot or something. Hey, Carol, welcome back. Thank you for the thumbs up. Let's get a bonus round here. Okay, this one's going to be for the luck. I'm calling within the next 5 spins. If Russell brings us luck, we're going to have a bonus round in the next 5. No East Coast luck. How about for Carol? 5 more for Carol. See how's her luck. Oh, nope. All right, who else feels like they have luck? Deanna, are you feeling lucky? Let's see. Paris, Las Vegas. A bank of blazing sevens. Oh, wow. So they were all camping out. Those of you guys can read it on chat there. So the progressive on the sevens was at 12, up to 32,000. They had a team of players just sitting there taking up all the seats until it got hit. So it's kind of like a group pull sort of thing. They're all teaming up. Oh, man. I thought it was pretty funny the other day. They had there was some lady that had water bottles, okay, on the Lightning Link machines here locally, and apparently, since she put a water bottle on each seat in the row, the bank, those were all hers in her mind. So it was all good. I just watched for a little bit because I was waiting for one to open. I thought maybe she had some friends that had, you know, gone to the bar or whatever for a minute. No big deal. But no, they were all her water bottles. She would just, as she would get up and try another machine, she'd switch the water bottle over to the previous machine. Oh, good stuff, man. Hey, what's going on, Rebecca? Welcome back. It's been a good run so far. Good old Lotus Flower. The 2 Lotus Flowers we have here are always taken. I can never get a seat. That's why I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm buying one then. I don't need that seat. I mean, I'm kind of a sucker for those big progressives anyway. There we go. Hoping for a fourth. I'm still a Megabucks fan. Well, it looks like Rebecca brought us some luck, so let's see. How are we gonna do? Well, not too bad. Not too bad. We would take it, right? It's not the biggest one we were hoping for, but certainly a keeper. What I'm thinking is I need to switch it back to Clio 2 because I really want to hit the million. I feel like we're not going to have a chance on this one, although it's fun. It is fun. So let's take a quick break, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up. We will catch you in just a few. I'm going to reset. We'll put Cleopatra 2 back in and see if we can't hit the million. Thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate you all. And if I don't catch you on the next stream, have a great rest of your day. See you in a bit.